Do 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 do. Looky. All right. Surveillance look good. Post up the Linkums. Waiting for my husbando to say, I am here. Hello. Taking this moment to hola. I think we have some charms we could possibly put on. Hey, Danny. Your dinner just got here. That's good. That's good timing. Last time we played, we did get a last couple of collectibles, and now we have bullet penetration. I'm not quite sure. That's what I want. This charm doesn't seem very fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. No, I have no gun to put it on. It's like, all right. All right. Last time we were here, we went through here. We went through this area, got our stuff together. I am sure we are good otherwise. How beautiful that fucking inventory is, huh? Pretty neat. I'm happy with that. Moving on. This way. Off to the spooky orphanage. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, fuck, you're allowed to go in here? Oh, goodness. Ow! Oh, my game. Stutterfest, Jesus. Let's see what settings changed this time. I'm enjoying the fact that these guys are just giving me oodles of stuff. Is that a charm? What does this do? Increase inventory. Huh. It's a fun one. Fortunate that we don't have that gun anymore, but it's... Hope everyone's having a good day, by the way. A little bit of a long one for me, but I'm just glad to be here. Oh, yeah.
It hasn't changed.
The gun shop. Oh, God. Yeah. This is where all took place. That's the door. Oh, God.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter. You're a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Those fucking things outside. What they did to us. I'm so sorry. Never again.
Never again. Oh. Nice. Which one's got better damage? Oh, is that better shred? Well, put in a bit of a weird spot now. In terms of organizing this shit. They are giving me way too much machine gun ammo for this to be good. Crying actual tears. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what we call problematic. So this thing can get higher damage? I want to use it, but I just feel like I just don't have the stuff to make it happen, you know what I mean? Should I just sell it? Which one's got higher damage right now? Technically this one. It's better for precision, but I kind of like the widespread kind of feel of it. I don't know. Nah, we'll keep the tack. I'll sell this. I know we just put money into it, but fuck it. Buy it back if we change our mind. It's not going anywhere. I assume you can get those back or whatever. It's not the end of the world. You piece of shit. Come on. All right, let's get her done. Oh, shit. There's a helicopter.
Fuck me.
What a jackass. You dick. Why do you have two of those?
I couldn't save them. But I can stop bastards like you.
I was gonna say thank you. Alright, I tried parrying, that didn't work.
Die over, you son of a bitch.
Oh my god, the car hit me. I'm trying to parry it. Is the parrying not working? Am I just stupid?
Not yet.
I don't think the parry works. Or do I hold it now, maybe? I obviously can't parry a car, I suppose. Okay, you gotta hold it. Come on, Thingler. We gotta go.
It'll work for you, bastards.
It's not. Is he dead? Do we?
I'll stop you as many times as I have to.
Well, my almost gone. well, it's a little loose. Right. How'd I do on that fight? I got one. So you just hold it? I always forget. The controls are always so fucked up in these games. There you go. Should have been upgrading that from the fucking beginning, but I'm a little stupid. And the rest of that's good. Hmm? Homeboy's gone. That's oh, never mind. He's right there. I was gonna say like he's just out. He said goodbye. Trying to make sure I don't miss any collectibles on the way. I would hate to like miss one. Missing one's actively worse than missing 20 of them.
Made it.
Yeah, this is like a totally safe building.
I'm at the orphanage, Sherry. There's not much left of it.
Oh, it's really
Laying
not.
on the ground to look for Grace.
Understood.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, it's not there. Why is there just a dead-end room right here? That is so weird. Nothing even in here. It's dark. It's scary. Come on, Leon. Damn. Yeah, that's a short drop. That is a nice little treat. Thought I heard something. Oh boy. Oh boy. Someone's growing. It's like RE8. Better just leave. Got it. Heard. I'm leaving. All right.
Seriously.
Stupid ass flower plant thing. This is
I guess this is my stop.
beyond RE8 coded. Makes me wonder how they tie in. Because I know he was doing. Well, they were doing the stuff with the. They just keep giving me goodies. Great sign. Oh boy. I guess we're going down.
Something behind. It just keeps going. Finally reached the bottom.
This is such a. I mean, is this not the same kind of growth? Like, am I going insane? Ethan Winters. Mold. It's very moldy. No trust. I trust not a single fucking thing in this area. At least they're giving me ammo. Oh, reload.
This flower's really evident for me.
Oh! It was an achievement to defeat them all. Plant 43 is what they were calling it. At least, you know what they haven't done yet? And I'm surprised they haven't. They haven't put any fucking bombs in any of the crates yet.
Just so you know, I've killed everything.
Just so you know, I've. Get out of here, dog.
Stubborn you, aren't you?
I don't like that thing. It's basically mold. Jesus fucking Christ. Goodbye, giant plant. Do appreciate the he just like he like that kind of shit would be like a big fucking deal
This must be it.
for like 80% of the other characters you play in these games. Not for Leon Kennedy, just another day in the park. I probably missed a collectible somewhere in that, right? There's no way I did. Thank God they put a little handle right here for me. Got a laser. Just assume everything's got fucking lasers if it's Umbrella. Was not expecting the cool ass Iris door. Y'all remember in like 2014 playing Minecraft and building the cool doors that would open up like this? I do.
Sherry, I found some kind of massive facility.
What do you think it is?
Not good.
I'm seeing supplies with the logos of the usual suspects.
A little vault of glass is funny. Well, see, I emoted through the door, so it doesn't matter. I went
Found.
Yeah,
right through the door. I went.
telling me.
That was the one, right? In D1? The chest slap? You just phased through 90% of the fucking solid walls in the game. Find the Ark. Taunt emote, yeah. That's so funny. I want, man. If I didn't have to pay for Xbox Live, I would want to play some D1 right now. Oh, my beloved. I was wearing my Vault of Glass rain jacket today. It was raining, and it's like, oh, a little treat. My $200 jacket I bought 5 years ago. I could finally use it for like the 5th time. I never go outside when it rains. I don't have to. Gotta get my no. That's not what is it called? The your silver Mago loop. Its name is not quite coming to mind. I still check that almost every. I haven't checked it as consistently over the last probably year, but I do check it when I do remember to see what strike's going on. Because I am 12. I guess 14. I don't. This place gave me a bath. Oh no. That thing's moving like it's alive. Not really a fan of that. Current facility operation status, auto processing green. I think this place is still kicking. I can't judge you for spending money, because I have also spent money on stuff. I mean, like, the rain jacket I feel like will last me a long time at least. Any new weapons? No, it's all the same shit as before. More ammo, I guess, if I really want it. We don't really need the ammo right now. So we just keep on moving on, baby. They're cool looking boots, though, to be fair. Like, yeah, like I would not be mad about the drip. Personally. That bastard. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, you don't want to get shit dirty. Totally respect that. I have a couple other... you can wear them on, like, special occasions. That's what I do with my nice things that I don't want to get completely fucking destroyed. I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to need these explodies to kill things. I don't like that.
Where is that? Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm getting the feeling I'm not wanted around here.
Yeah, now I'm just playing COD. I'm perfectly fine with that. What the fuck? Did my character just stop learning how to fucking... Oh my god, whatever. Okay, I didn't realize these guys were just gonna instantly mollywop me. Holy fuck. I'm playing a totally fucking different game right now. And the controls are not great for an FPS. I don't know where you're even shooting me from. I can't see you. Like they're popping me from an angle I can't see them from. Like, this is just annoying. This is not even fun.
Liquor.
Hey. Well, it's like the stagger and like the controls aren't snappy enough for like gun-to-gun combat. Like, respectfully, they're just not. Like, they're fine for the slow, methodical, like, kill a zombie, kill another, you know, like that kind of gameplay ain't so good for this. It's fine, though. It's limited. And saving up 2 double stack grenades did all the hard lifting for us, so that's nice. I'm just saving up money for the big upgrades now, I guess. Oh, I guess slightly a couple upgrades here and there, but overall not bad. But yeah, terrible fucking. It's just too hard to aim, and like they do a shit ton of damage. Make anything cool? No, we cannot. All right, good talk. Okay, that's 6.
Here at ARC, your movements will be constantly monitored. Do not leave the designated areas without authorization. The recording and transmitting of information is strictly prohibited.
I mean, just sick. Oh my gosh. I need one of these in our new place. You think Jill will let me decorate like this? Hey, Jill, can we get one of these in the front yard?
What?
Can we get one of these in the front yard? Okay, well. Can we do the swords from Elden Ring? Yeah, we can do the swords from Elden Ring. Everyone heard that. Just swords in the yard. Look my... So this is for the puppy. Okay, so liquors, 14 million for one, 30 million for the Gugumir. 100 million for the plant. Damn. 120 million for a tyrant. Fuck those guys. Comes with a coat. Nemesis. I do love Nemesis. Negotiable. This match produced one focusing on the cost reduction and performance enhancement. That's so funny. And then improves the arc is focusing on bioweapons in particular. 15. Arc. So they're still working? They're just still selling shit? Dog. Stop! Unless this is just holdovers. Is that Honk?
Not necessary. I'll neutralize the target myself.
Go Leon! Go Leon!
Leon Kennedy.
Is this Hunk?
We finally meet.
Didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about an autograph?
I heard you, you smartass. Not bad for someone at death's door.
Don't worry about me.
Come on, Hunk, get out of here. Come on, Hunk, that's sneaky and not nice.
ante, are we?
Make no mistake.
Oh! Get hunked!
Ran into trouble. This guy's one tough bastard.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment.
Was that actually Hunk, or is that just a reference to Hunk? That, goddamn. Goddamn. He's not as good as Kraus, though. I'm a Kraus maxer. The Mortal Blade. We killed a Hunk. I don't want Hunk to be dead, though. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want the guy to be dead.
Grace should be nearby. Time to finally get some answers.
Why'd I kill? Because he was going to kill Leon, and Leon is cooler than Hunk. I mean, that's just facts and logic. Is there a save point in here? No. Alright, whatever. So he works for the B... It was so Hunk is BSAA? I mean, to be fair, he's always just been like a nameless guy, or like a faceless kind of whatever. But if anyone could kill him, it's Leon.
Grace, this is where we are. The world is under threat. The technology to control another's will already exists, but it's not efficient at infecting others. I believe Spencer solved that with Elpis.
Why are you entertaining this guy?
The connection sealed Raccoon City to save it for themselves, and it's been waiting here ever since. This is as far as we could get. If the wrong password is entered, the Ark will be destroyed, and Elpis will be lost forever.
That's a good
So
thing.
tell me, Grace, what's the password?
I don't know.
Of course you do. You're the...
Leon!
Don't embarrass yourself, Mr. Kennedy. You can't beat me.
Aren't we fancy?
All right. See why he's rolling, at least. That's...
Don't move! Oh, wait! You still need me, right?
Come on! Grab time!
There we go. See ya. Is this smart? No.
I got you.
Are you okay?
Not really.
I feel like $1 million.
I always wear my lipstick a little runny.
Where does this take us?
Your guess is as good as mine. Time to get off. Come on.
What now? Leon. Leon!
Guys had a rough fucking couple of hours, okay? But I gotta take a nap. That's how I feel after a couple of days of work. She just all right. And now we wait. Oh, his mold's not getting better.
Leon, are you okay?
Not really. I've been better.
How long was that?
I don't know.
Ethan
Ryan.
Maxing 2.0. Yeah, really. They went, hey, he was pretty cool. Let's bring him back. They didn't have to kill him last time.
Marks.
It's T-virus. Stage 3 infection.
If you're so sick, why would you come here?
This place. Raccoon City was where it all began for me. When it all happened, I couldn't make a difference. So I am here now.
We can't stop Zeno.
No, but I know two people who can.
He said something about you having a password.
I call up my two best friends from RE5. Their names are slipping my minds, but I call them up and I go, we got another Wesker on our hands.
I'm going back. I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
If anything happens to me, you promise you'll end this.
I promise.
Come on.
Man, I got nothing on me. I don't think Leon's getting out of this.
Look, there's a door over there.
Thanks,
Crane's
Kevin.
blocking it though.
Dude, I get it.
I can check it out for us. You think you can give me a boost?
Guess we're about to find out.
Kiss him, better.
Come on.
You check the it's fucking concrete, my dude. It's dark, Mr. Leon. It's dark down there, and I really don't feel like going down there, Mr.
Watch out for
Leon.
yourself up there, yeah?
I will.
Give me your fucking gun. Give me your shotgun, your SMG, your you got about 6 different guns in your pocket. I know you've been hiding it on me. Hiding it on me.
Once I go down, there's no getting back up.
Thank you, Grace. Just a natural to said space. I did change skins just so we have a little variety. I'm on the green right now. Not my favorite, but we haven't used it yet. I don't know if you noticed it on Requiem. I also changed it. Is that Mr. Leon Kimity down there? I'm gonna assume we need the key, and to get the key, we gotta, yeah.
System locked. Override key required for reactivation.
It's a good thing this place is really safe, and everyone loves it here. And nothing bad's ever happened here. We have that. Did we miss something with a severed hand? It's got a check mark next to it. I don't know. I mean, we're doing okay.
Okay, just beyond here.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector. Critical error. Containment lockdown failure.
I'm actually gonna fucking shoot myself. It's fine. They're blind, right?
Can't see.
Give me a little. Thank you. Can I kill this thing? Don't have to, but I feel like it. Sometimes you just do shit because you feel like it. Gotta get that sap. Gotta get that blood. Well, there's a code here. There might be some paperwork.
All right. I'm not dead yet.
Whoa. Yeah.
All right, Leon. Be careful. I need to get nice.
I guess you can maybe throw a bottle of acid at two of those guys at once, maybe kill them both. Maybe it's one way to like efficiently You on the wall? Hey, did I do that? That's a... Get a little blood, thank you, thank you. A little slurp. Am I supposed to have already gotten the code for this, though? I don't think I've seen any notes. Why yet? I think I can only render so many of those footsteps. Store that. Store that. I assume they would, like, you get into this and it's like, oh, you need the omnibus or whatever, the fucking stupid ass orb, and it's gonna be like, and you'd have to go back that way anyway, so.
Threat level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI control center. Noah.
Oh no.
The key Grace has been found. Oh, so they're still using this place. The state, it's bluff. The state is always be the center of the world. The states are fully under control. Delightful. And another. Oh. Oh shit, that's like really fucking useful actually. Oh shit. Those, and let's make one. I am sure I'll need that at some point. Oh, I don't have to write these down. Emergency supply code. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Just 1 minute, please. Thank you. Hold that thought. Okay. I'm gonna get some bottles out, I think. Do I have any bottles in here just chilling? And then maybe like a hundo, just to store the hundo. Just to say we had one. Oh, I can store this extra green though. Store that as well. Honestly, don't need that much shit. And it was the emergency room.
ways to go.
Go check it.
I wonder if Leon's made it yet.
Ten, 90, 20. Oh, that's like all really good shit. Awesome. Thank you. And then the rest of that's just fucking, that's just gravy on top, baby. I'm feeling good. 10, 90, 20. We'll just try that one more time. Well, it can be for everything. I know this is really not called for in terms of like getting this shit done, but it just feels right. Sometimes you kill for the love of the game. We'll wait and just see what we need. Actually, bottled acid just seems like the right call. Oh, give me that suck. Feels weird wasting one Molotov on one guy, but... Jill, you came here to call me stinky? You're behind me, dog. $50, $60, $80. Okay. And she's right. Kind of just don't want to have to deal with these fucks as long as I don't have to.
AI Control Center. NOAA. Reboot failure. No response. Containment protocol inactive. Containment protocol inactive.
thought there was a bottle there. Must have. Didn't check over here though. Shit. Well. They have the heal. It's not going anywhere. All right. All right. Let's grab the thing and see how terrible things go. Because I know the minute I take this ball, something terrible is going to fucking happen. Oh, there's no space. Think about that. I'd rather just toss some of this. Can make ammo.
This is it. I did it.
How did that not? I don't want to know. How did that not do it? Let me drop one of these. And I want to save the blood in case we get an extra injector.
This is it. I did it.
I'm gonna be doing this whole. Song and dance, dude. I gotta be able to make it worth it. More. Like, I don't need to kill them by any means, but I do feel good. And you know, plenty of extra stuff to. $50. dump this shit off. All right. Store. Honestly, don't need this much ammo. Tons of extra stuff. Oh, I just wanted to look at the item. I didn't want to actually like. Very happy camper. We didn't kill them all, but we killed most of them. It's a room dedicated to me, gamer. Floppy disk? What year is this?
Where have I seen this?
Something important. I'll explain later.
How do you still have this on you? Oh, God.
Putting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Looking back, do you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances?
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
So, tell me, Lord Spencer, what would you like the world to know?
The truth. But, a short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
Why would Mom hide this?
MP4?
Okay. Back in biz. Fuck.
You alright, Leon?
No.
I am now. Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just send us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
Hell yeah, we back at it.
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure detected.
Okay, everything's loaded up.
shit. You've got to be kidding me.
Let's take more machine gun ammo. Don't really need any of that. Yeah, I mean, it's just Requiem, right? Just the last thing. It needs a couple upgrades. I mean, it needs a few of them, but... What else is it? Which one's better? I'm sorry. Oh, it's good for parrying. I haven't been doing a lot of parrying. Maybe I should be doing more of that. You know what? I'll be a big kid. I'll sell my hatchet. It's only worth 1,000 anyway. Should I do it? Why not? It's a cool fucking thing. Save, never hurt nobody.
This must be the room. I parried, by the way. Everyone's like, wow, Caleb, that's so cool. You're so cool. Anytime someone wants to say it. I'll take out
motherfuckers as I can. Haven't changed much, have ya?
Oh boy. I do kind of want to reorganize some of this stuff real quick while we're just me and you. We're just hanging out. You and I. Damn, I'm killing heaps of these boys. Did I just get fucking instantly killed by... What the fuck? I just got rolled. Jesus. Trying to kill me out here, guys. They're trying to kill me out here. I think that's it. Yeah, it's those two upgrades. Fuck. How are we doing on, like, materials? Oh, we are, like super good on all that. Yeah. Tons of liquors, dude.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In tech, override key authorization required. Warning, autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline. Careful monitor warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
The elevator will arrive shortly. The elevator has arrived.
Yeah, I don't fuck around with these guys. I'm tapping and bapping, dog. Get out of here. I'm too sick for this shit. He kills himself in the elevator. He goes, "All right, it's time."
Almost sure.
This is me after I get a little flu. Well, I don't think Leon's getting out of this game, dog. Yeah.
Not done yet.
I don't think Leon's getting out of this game alive. If he does, it'd be a miracle. He never got the date Ada. Play the video, Grace.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview? Who is the... Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she...
Perfectly normal. Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
Leon. Leon.
Daddy, no.
Oh, I need to hurry.
Huh? Okay. Not what I thought was going to be in the next room, but all right. Fruit. Wait, is what's his face the guy? I need this painting in my house. No shot. Like he actually got it to work. Like what's his face is actually
Finally my chance to do something.
the original. I'm so glad he's so excited. Goose loves video games. What did you do? Leon Kim. Thank God these are all connected directly, or else I would have been lost.
Leon! Leon. Oh, no. Hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Let me help you.
Let's do this.
I don't know the password.
The birds do love Leon.
It's okay. She left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus.
Let's try.
Grace, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No. I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
No! Fuck me. No! Who controls Elpis in this circumstance? Oh. Oh no. I mean, the correct choice is to destroy Elpis, but I really want Leon to live. I'm releasing Elpis.
You are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay. This is it.
Is that Snake Boy? He still alive?
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did.
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends.
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order would be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
Your ignorance is staggering.
It's a cure. Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened?
It's gonna go! Grab something!
Grace.
Right.
Grace!
Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
Spencer's vision lives through me. And I will see that it is brought to fruition.
And how many more will have to die for that vision?
Sacrifices must be made! In the grand scheme of things,
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives. Seems you're reaching your limit.
Where'd you get that? What? Yeah. I was gonna say, like, Jesus.
It's over.
He's not dead. There's no way he's dead. He's gonna get back up as a big monster. Like, this is the Resident Evil thing. He's gonna be a big monster, and he's gonna try to give me big kisses. Yeah, there we go. It's just like...
Nemesis.
a big fucking nemesis.
So damn relentless.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's based. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so based and cool. Oh! Please stop squishing. Please stop squishing. I'm going right for your heart, baby boy. I feel like that ending was choosing between Grace and Leon, and I feel like I chose Leon, which was fair because Leon's cooler than Grace, but I do feel a little bad. I feel like the choice you make is like who you use to get through the end of this. But Leon's badass. Damn, get your arms blown off, Stinky.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
Get requiemed. Get Kennedy. I wonder if that's the case. I wonder what the Kennedy is.
Grace, where are you? Sherry. Sherry, come in.
He is too good.
Sherry. Shit.
There she is.
Grace, hang on.
Don't worry, I have these health sticks.
Grace.
You what? Huh? You screamed without the S. Huh?
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you out.
Hey, great. She can whine all she wants. You gotta go. Pick her up and get moving.
There's no way out, is there?
Oh, it didn't matter. Oh.
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side.
Oh, it didn't really matter either direction, I guess.
Sit right here with you.
No, I think you should be trying to get out. I think there's a way. I feel like giving up's not a good option.
I guess this is it then.
It's not it. Oh my goodness. No cucking me this time. Come on. Was it the Kennedy squad? Those are wearing the cool jackets.
Leon S. Kennedy?
That's me.
Depends who's asking.
Alpha, you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy.
Mr.
I have
Kennedy.
a message from Captain Redfield.
Redfield? It's crazy. What kind of strings was Sherry pulling? I wonder, so does this happen during the same time that like 8's happening? Or is this like, I guess this is after 8.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked.
You know,
It's better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God.
Sherry's also sick. Can we maybe get Sherry on sick too?
We got a dose with your name on it.
Yeah.
We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point.
Well, no one died, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Back. It's over then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more fucking
Opus
zombies?
really was our last hope.
Oh, it's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace. I didn't hit any of her vitals. She could still be alive.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
Were they able to save her? Yeah, she's still alive. And that was Requiem. Holy fuck, what a based game. Holy shit. That was good. That was fantastic. Okay, I probably can't listen to this because the audio. Now she's back at the FBI like nothing ever happened.
And Sherry's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace. Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
Oh! I wish I had Leon's number. Damn, I guess I got the good ending. Is that Redfield?
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Did they not bring back grades? Did I miss something? I really like this. This was fantastic. I will say I kind of wanted more upgrades and stuff to like collect. I feel like the combat wasn't as crazy as 8. Am I wrong for saying that? Like the combat didn't feel quite as like it was good, but it didn't feel. I think the combat in 8 might be like the overall like collecting the. I thought there'd be more weapons and stuff, and maybe there is on repeat run-throughs. Well, we have challenge details because like you again, these games are always like replayed them more, right? We didn't craft every item with Leon. Didn't do the Requiem thing. Yeah, they do kind of just give you every access to everything instead of like kind of finding them. We missed 5 files and 2 raccoons. That's crazy. There is a speed trial. Credits due. They've already confirmed, by the way, I don't know if you saw this, there's going to be a story DLC and a minigame add-on. The final puzzle, let the sweet pair. I can do insane. I don't think I have the skill set to do insane. There's a puzzle that hasn't been done? Oh. Is this like the whole thing? I might read that. No one's figured it out, so there's no way I'm doing it. It's behind the scenes. Oh. That's cool, but I don't need to see that. Okay, so insane mode, am I strong enough to do that? Because I almost rather... I don't have enough points to do all this stuff. Ghost Grudge. Oh. Yeah, the replays. Mortal's Edge. Ladder Carbine. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you definitely want to get a little more. Infinite Ribbons isn't bad. What should I unlock? I got 5,000 points. Oh, that's cool. We didn't get this though. Definitely just buying that so I can find the other ones that I missed. Oh, that's the, oh, that's cool. I don't know. I definitely want... I want infinite ammo. You get weapons the first time around. You just get... The Magnum's good. I mean, the Magnum does. Are we talking about the Grudge or we're talking about the Redemption? Because the Redemption looks cool. I kind of want to get this just so Grace has a slightly better weapon, because I feel like the weapons for Leon are not half bad. You know what I mean? The Grudge. Oh shit, yeah, this is just a... Oops. Because to get, you gotta do challenges to get the extra points. If I speed through the game like on low level, I could get it done pretty quick, right? It's like casual mode and just... And just run as fast as you can without picking up that much stuff. Just like get the items, go. I will say the puzzles are very limited. 4 hours ain't half bad.
Do I sound like I can?
It should be around here.
Actually, just because we're actually kind of done, we've been going for 2.5 hours. That's my playthrough. If you guys want me to play through the game a couple more times on stream, I'll do that. Let me know. Because like we're missing some collectibles, we're missing like some little stuff. But overall, really enjoyable game. Fantastic. It is not better than 4. 4 is still really good. And it's not, and I'm not saying that because like there's anything wrong with this game. I think my ranking is still 4, 8, 7, and then 9's like it's in like maybe 4th place. It's good. Like it's a really fun game. And I really enjoyed it. But it's not, and I hate saying this because Leon's so good and badass and I love him. It feels like it was missing something, and I don't know how to describe it, but like it wasn't like story-wise important, but in terms of like pushing, like because 7 and 8 push the franchise to like this big kind of pinnacle. Is like all this research came from this ancient like this ancient being. I'll read Grace's report real quick. In 1998, Raccoon City was devastated by a massive outbreak caused by a viral leak from the pharmaceutical giant Umbrella. The United States government responded by launching missiles tried to wipe out the infected and erected a blockade to seal off the city. I think they tried really hard with nostalgia and Easter eggs, and it felt a little lazy, not gonna lie. I don't necessarily mind. I think, and it's just tough because like this game has just had so many banger villains and stuff. I feel like the villains weren't. I wish what's his face was maybe. I don't even remember his name. That's how unimportant he was. Not the snake guy, but the other guy. Like maybe a little more. Just a little more detail in him, like build him up a little bit. Like he's not like he acts like Wesker but isn't Wesker, and you pretty much just kill him. And then, so like you know what I mean? Like I would like a little more from it, and maybe the DLC. Like I don't want to judge this game fully because the DLCs typically do add quite a bit to these games. Like I don't think I would rank 7 as highly without the DLCs included, because the DLCs really added. And the base game was really good too, but the DLC really added, made it a top 3 in the series. You know what I mean? So maybe that will change things. He's a Wesker clone. Yeah, because the way he moves and stuff. But yeah, we don't really learn anything about him. And they keep hinting at this like global elitist control group. I'd like to learn more about them. Like this is not bad. But it is a little bit on the nostalgia bait. I think Grace's sections were actually pretty fun. Like that was the scariest sections, was Grace's section. Like obviously being Leon, he's too strong. I think giving the reins to a new character was a good idea. I just don't think Grace was maybe the strongest of those characters. She was good, but I think she would have needed more time to be where she needed to be. Because I thought she was dead at the end there. I was like, oh, well, I guess I killed Grace. But I wasn't like... She wasn't the best... she wasn't the most compelling character. But still really good. Like, but she's a good character. Like, she's a empathetic character to be around. So, Spencer, Marcus, and Ashford... The game, honestly, now that I played the whole thing, is actually kind of 60-40, 60 leaning towards Leon. Leon is good, and Leon is great, and we all love Leon. That being said, I really enjoyed when they gave us Ethan. Like, Ethan was one of the coolest characters. Like, I'm sad they killed him off. Like, his story, like, I would love to have got more from his daughter. Because we got the DLC, which is interesting, but, like, she's important. I hope there's more of that kind of rolled into things. So Spencer, he wanted to change humanity. Umbrella Corporation change it into so Marcus developed the T-virus. Outbreak in the 80s is a crucial period of understanding the basis of establishment. Spencer used internal politics to have Marcus demoted, absorbing T-virus into the facility. And also the game's lore is so complicated. I did appreciate them going like, let's just do kind of like a mild, fresh restart with 7 and 8. Nothing wrong with that. Concentrated investment into Wesker's plan and the T-virus developed Elpis, memory transfer, and forced evolution. This is the first Elpis. I feel like I need to watch a video about the whole lore of the game now, because like I just feel like there's just so much going on. Still really enjoy it. I hope we get. I think I prefer the It's so tough because like there is two different versions of Resident Evil. You have your action-based stuff and you have your survival-based stuff. And I like both, and I like that they blended both in this game. But I feel like the action sections maybe were like the parts where you're Leon were maybe longer than they really needed to be. Does that make sense? Yeah, what is the connections? Yeah, that's the so it's a criminal thing. We don't know much about it. It's an antiviral. Based on the data confiscated from the records. I do agree. The spooks were in the early half, and then it teetered off. I don't know what would have made it perfect by any means. I will say the first half of the game was, and it's not much better, but it is better than the second half. Like I really like the scrounging around. Like, it's a little frustrating sometimes because like you're just getting your bearings, but like by the end you had so many resources it doesn't matter. And maybe that's just because I just played these games for so long. Like I don't need them as badly as other people. Or some of the, some average players. I'm just so good. You just don't believe it. But it wasn't bad by any means. It's just such a long-standing franchise. I don't know what would make me happy. That's the thing. Like, this is really good. I enjoyed playing it. I like the whole time I'm locked in. I like, this is really fun. I like shooting the zombies. I like looking for lore, collectibles. The spectacle was fun. So like I have no complaints. But like, what else am I supposed to? But like, why do I feel? I just feel like I wanted more. There's never. I don't know if there's ever going to be an ending to Resident Evil. I think that's what makes it so hard to like judge. Because like every time, like this story happened, and this is only really a setup for something else. Nothing really major happened other than, oh, Leon's sick, but now he's better, and what's her face, Grace, just goes right back. Like nothing changed other than the fact that there is now a cure to all the viral infection stuff. So this is a setup for something that could be an ending, because like the whole thing is like the viral warfare stuff was so deadly and drastically changed how conflicts between countries worked, there's a solution now. So this is very much like a like, and again, maybe this is my expectations for this game being different. I always think like they do. This would have been almost in the vein of, obviously with different characters, but like 7, 8, 9 would be like kind of like a pseudo trilogy almost. But this is really different. This is really a bridging point for another game. So like, it's good, but it feels like it doesn't feel like it's complete because it's really just a bridge between something else. This sets up like Leon coming back for another game. This sets up, I don't think Grace will be coming back because like she doesn't, she's FBI. She's just who cares? It sets up Leon being back in action, and it sets up a cure for the viruses, and that's all the story did. And it's good, and it's like I had a fun time doing it, and like it's like, oh, they were actually they were doing the research, in a zone that should have been completely empty, and like, where all the little pieces of information that have it ties in some loose ends, but otherwise it's nothing crazy. And let's talk about him. Orphanages. See, like, that's the thing. Like, I love Leon and I love Chris Redfield. The game was 10-hour playthrough for me, which is about average for these games. I think every other one's been between 10 to 12. So maybe a little shorter than some of the other ones, but it's about in the ballpark. And we know about the bioterrorism because like 6 and 5 where's Claire? Ethan's daughter. Like they set up this really cool, like, this is like a really powerful character who can help turn the tide. And now we have another thing that's like this turns the tide because we have like we have Elpis, which is the cure for all the bioterrorism, biohazards and shit we have to deal with. Yeah, he lost all of his money. He died in 06. We need to learn more about the connections. United States bad. That's what I got out of reading that. Just like, it's good. It's still good. Like I don't want to be like the biggest hater who's ever like lived. It's still good game. But it does feel like we could have maybe have had a slightly more centralized, like, think about like some of the better games in the franchise, right? 7 is like Ethan's just got to survive. That's the core. Like you're trying to get your girlfriend. You're trying to get the fuck out. That's 7, right? And the extra little bits that unravel with that is the she was working with the group that was taking care of what's her face, that child that was like infected. But the main through line was something that like you could follow in a single game and it was good. 8 was kind of similar. It's like get my daughter back. That's the through line for that. But this game is a little more muddled because it's like investigate this thing. But the investigation is really like, you gotta do this investigation. Like maybe having the double character thing maybe makes that muddled because you're having to really convey 2 different stories. They're kind of same, kind of different. I hope that makes sense the way I'm explaining it. Because like, I'm just thinking about like, again, 4 being my favorite game. Get the president's daughter. I don't care if they're using bioterrorist shit. I don't like maybe the investigation angle is not the best angle for these games. Grace is cool, but she said it herself, she's nothing special. She has nothing to add other than like she's part of the... I feel like she's not coming back. She's a fun character and she's a good change of... Like she's an emotional character who's like way more human than like a Leon or a Chris Redfield. You know, like these characters that are like, they're almost mythical in the sense of the game's universe, the way that they can do crazy shit and survive all these crazy things. And, you know, same thing with Jill a little bit to a degree. They've kind of grown this mythical status. So it's like, it's tough to make a compelling game that's scary with them because they are like gods. They just can't die. Like, I think this game, if they would have killed Leon, which I would hate to see Leon die, but sometimes you gotta, I mean, like, him not dying makes it feel like nothing changed from the last time I saw him, which was in 6. You know, in the storyline of the release of the game. So it's like, oh boy, I get to be Leon again. And it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but like, not much. Like he like nothing. The status quo is basically the same for this game. Nothing changed in the main plot, and the investigation plot, I don't think is a great plot for these games. I think it's better to be like, you gotta save someone. You gotta get your girlfriend back. You gotta like this. These are more human, more like, obviously there's like kind of a B plot with like Leon's sick and he's got to get a cure, but it's still like investigative. I feel like they keep using the new main characters as features of the OG cast and just kind of discard them rather than keep them moving the franchise forward. That's the tough part about having a franchise that's also like 30 years old. What the fuck do you do with a franchise that's like 30 years old? Like, the story is contrived, it's super long-winded, it goes in so many random directions, it's not been good the entire time, it's had many flops, it's had equal parts flops and like mid games as it's had great games, so like it's all over the place. Now mind you, in the last 8 years or whatever, 7 years, it's been good. Yeah, I mean, like, killing off Leon may have been the right call, I don't know. It does feel weird. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, nothing, like the status quo, the only thing that really changes, like, there's a cure to the bioterrorism issue. Like, viral incidents have a cure now. That's it. That's the revelation. And of course, the United States being partially involved with like the manufacturing of other bioterrorism stuff, which kind of recontextualizes some of the things that happened in the middle points of the franchise. But like, we were going in such an interesting direction with 8 specifically. Like, the mold comes from this deitist being that's in like Romania or whatever. I can't remember what the fuck it happened at. You know what I mean? Like that, and like, they got the original designs for the T-Virus from this mythical creature, you know, being, Eldritch being, whatever you want to call them. And like, that's so fascinating. And you can do some really cool character designs. And we saw some cool places in the castle and stuff and the places around it. To go from that, as that's 8, and then to go to this, which it feels like as a plot, it feels similar to what was the games that came out? Revelations. very similar, and now that I'm thinking about it, plot-wise, kind of Revelations, which is like, those are side games. You don't even have to really play those games to understand the main plot. You know, they're very much like, they contextualize some of the story, but otherwise, like, you don't have to play them to get the experience. They're fun, and I enjoyed them better than some of the other games of the franchise, but they're not like crazy. Yeah, again, great time playing it, but the story was just kind of like, gameplay solid, pacing a little weird. I would have liked to see more of the horror stuff. Like, the horror stuff is more compelling, especially after 7 was such a refreshing game to play out of these. It really was like a reboot, and like, instead of continuing in that direction, they veered back into the action. Like, every time they get to like this, and 8 was kind of a happy medium in some places, but more actiony for sure. Like, it's definitely closer to like the actiony side, but like, the survival horror doesn't, it just, like, they don't ever want to commit to the horror part. Like this, like bare resources. You just got to get through it. And maybe they'll never do that. Maybe I'm expecting too much. But like, 7 was the closest we ever got to that. And it was so scary and spooky. Fuck, it might actually be, besides 4, just because it's just, I think nostalgia speaks for 4 for me. 7 might be my favorite of one of these, because it's so, and maybe it's because it's just the most unique out of them, but like, it's got a great story. It's got excellent scares. The replay value, I'm not quite sure about, but like, I don't typically replay these games a whole bunch, so on a one-time playthrough, plus the DLC was like super, like, multiple great DLCs. I would say 7 was like the most survival horror, because like, even the original versions of 2 and 3 and 1, they're not really that hard, and the resources aren't like, what makes those games hard is because the controls suck. It's not because like, but it's not like 7. 7 was completely different. 7 was way more horror than anything else in the franchise, in my opinion. And the beginning parts of 9 here in the hospital was fantastic. I want more puzzles. I want more, like, I think of these games, and maybe I'm expecting just something that's not maybe the franchise is more of an action game. It has, and honestly, with how many games lean towards the actiony side, maybe this is just not the franchise, the expectations I should be having. But like, that first bit in the hospital and here in this game, and you're just kind of sneaking around, and you don't really have a whole lot, like, I like the pacing. If it was slower, like, you're slowly getting more stuff, and the spooks and the stuff, and like the Leon sections were like maybe a little more limited, and like, I get more of her, and like, it sounds like I hate this game. I don't hate it. It's really fun, and I enjoyed it. But it does feel like a little bit nostalgia baity. Like, it's like, oh, Leon's back, and like, honestly, Leon's role in this, though meaningful in terms of like a payoff as a fan of the series, he could have really have been anyone in that position. Like, maybe letting Leon rest wasn't the worst idea, and maybe giving it to like someone who maybe doesn't get as much shine. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of what ifs in these, like, in these franchises. You can just go any direction. And again, a franchise that's been around this long and has done so many weird things and gone so many directions of the story, and it's so convoluted, and there's like so many, like, you have like the 3 people who worked in Umbrella have like 3 different directions of shit they got going on in terms of their research stuff, and then you have like this connections group, and then you have like the government stuff, and then you have like other governments doing stuff, and then you have like the bioterrorists like Ada Wong and shit, and it's just like, it goes everywhere. It's just every fucking where. So I don't know if there'll ever be a game that like will ever compete with some of these other games in the franchise, just because like They just kind of were there first, and they were really good, and anything else feels like it's a derivative of that versus, like, again, like the only time I think they really pushed the bar, the game that pushed the bar the farthest, that revitalized the franchise, 7, was the biggest leap they had made in the modern age. Yeah, and it is a big change, and I don't know how else. I don't know if I would prefer them to try to weave it and do like little bits at each time, because I feel like that would also be annoying too. Because like, it does feel like you're playing 2 different games, and you get both, which is nice, but I want more of both. I feel like this could have possibly been 2 different games, or like this would have been great if it was like. You play. Why didn't they do the Resident? Okay, now I'm just thinking about it, and tell me if I'm wrong. Why didn't they do the Resident Evil 4 thing? The base game is Grace, and the DLC is Leon following Grace, and like interweaving that way. I know that's like kind of a cop out thing, like copying the flow of your game from an older game that you just had recently remastered. But I think that may have worked better. It'd been like. You get to play as you get your Leon thing in the DLC. Oh boy, I get to be Leon. And then but you get to play as a new character who has their own experience and like they're going through areas. Like and they've done it in like 7 had that with like Redfield. They had I don't think 8 didn't have that, but 7 had it, 4 had it. They tried something different with this game. They went, well, you know, let's do the weaving thing in the main game. But it just didn't feel as... I feel like... Yeah, or that too, just 2 separate games entirely. I do... Either that, or do the thing where the DLC is like you're following the Leon, or the, you know, the Ada Wong. Because, right, like, her sections play pretty differently from Leon's sections in terms of, like... She's running around, already has some pretty strong gear and stuff, and is kind of like just weaving around in the background. Leon could have been doing something similar to that dynamic in this game, and I think it's a frustrating thing too, because like on a subsequent playthrough, which is not the first, like the first time playthrough is always like is like probably my favorite playthrough in any of these games, because like it's you don't know what's happening, you know, you don't know the codes and all that other shit. It's like switching inventories and play styles in the middle of it too also just feels a little bit like, oh man, I really wanted to like keep building this character's gear and stuff, like building up the collectibles, building up the charms. Also, speaking of which, like, and I know they didn't bring some of the, like, there's just some features and like, I know that there are features that they haven't had in a while, but things like just having a shooting arcade in like 4, it's just nice. It's just fun. We're like in 7, we're like, well, I guess it's in the DLC with the 7, like other, like the mini games and shit. And we're getting a mini game and a story DLC in this down the road. It all comes back to RE4. RE4 is such a phenomenal game because it's got the spooks, it's got the spectacle, it's got great DLC, it's got replayability, there's puzzles. Like that really is the blueprint. Like, and I don't even think RE4 is like the greatest game of all time either. I love that game. Little dodge mode. Just like, I just want more from this franchise, I guess. I don't know. More dodge mechanics would have been nice. I like the parry system now that once I kind of like recognize like, oh, I should be parrying this shit instead of just face tanking all this fucking damage. Maybe I just expect more from this franchise. I think that's the thing. I think that's where my disappointment comes from. Was it good? Yes. Was it a major change from the previous games? No. In fact, I think it had less features in terms of like gun variety. Like again, 4 had like so many different guns and different things and all this. Like you're playing a game where you gotta shoot shit, so more guns is always better. Not necessarily like end all be all, because obviously 7 didn't have that same amount of variety and it plays really well, but they pace it out because it's more of a survival thing than a action based thing. But like, do something new. Give us harder puzzles. Like, what was the hardest puzzle? Look at a couple pictures. Like, make me interact with piece. Like, talk about 7 having to do the shadow puzzles. Talk about 4 doing the light puzzles. Like, they're like, these games thrive on those little moments just as much as they thrive in the action and the horror. Like the things where you're interacting with the environment. You're like, the hardest puzzle in this game was what? I fucking had to find a dial code. I had to look at some pictures and like flip 3 pictures around. Like, we were doing that in 2000 in like RE2. Like, I'm sorry, but like, that's like, I think you can give your players slightly hard. I'm not saying like I want like a whole fucking algebraic equation or anything, but like, give us something a little more involved, a little more. The games have never had like super hard puzzles though. It's always been like a little bit here, a little bit, but like you can give us more environmental, like anything to just interact with the environment more, because they have beautiful environments and beautiful stuff, and then it's just not. And then like half the areas you can just run right through. No reason to look around really, other than loot, and that's only on the first playthrough. And then on the second and third, like you'll just like, I'll grab if I need ammo in certain locations, and otherwise I'll just skip it. Another thing that didn't come back, which would have been interesting, I don't know how they would have necessarily applied it. They gave us the point system with the little wristband thing and for Leon sections, which was cool, and it reminded me a little bit of 6. Oddly enough, it reminds me of 6 a little bit. But I do kind of enjoy. I think I rather enjoy like collecting the jewel. Like, where's the whimsy? Because like in 8 and in 4, you're collecting these jewels, you get the points, and you can put them in a crown. It's like these little interactive things that like want you to be looking around and reward you for searching more than just like getting ammo. And we got a couple of recipes for making stuff, which is cool, but it's just like more tools, which we always get more tools. Yeah. I mean, like having a hub area in 8 was a fantastic way of like getting you like kind of like your home base, slowly upgrading your stuff, getting comfortable with the area, and then like looping back around. That, yeah, you're right. It is a little more streamlined. You had little sections where you were doing looping, but overall you weren't like. And that's another thing with 2, 1 if you want to count 1, but like 2, you know, there's 3 chapters in 2 basically, and in the first chapter, and even like the second chapter, kind of, you were like headquarters police station, and you're looping, like that's your home base, and you're always kind of coming back to it. And they kind of did that a little bit in the first chapter of this game with Grace's section in the hospital. But like, I kind of like that, like, this is my safe space, and this is where I'm building up my safe space, and like I'm slowly getting a little stronger. This definitely felt more like, the pacing did feel a little bit more like RE6 in terms of like, this is a shooter on rails, and there is a little bit of backtracking. Much better than 6. This is way better than 6. But it's not a 4, and it ain't a 2, and it's not an 8. This game's got me really conflicted, because this is like the first of the modern remakes where I'm like, it just didn't hit the mark. It's good, but it didn't do anything. Like, these games are equal part horror, action, campy, and like atmospheric in terms of like I feel like the environments, and maybe this is the mistake of going back to Raccoon City where everything's destroyed, not quite as pretty as 8, obviously. 8's happening in this really cool castle area, and I think there were some cool parts, and don't get me wrong, like there's cool parts in this game, and I did enjoy going through Raccoon City. It is nostalgic, it's cool, it's interesting. It's also all gray, all destroyed buildings, all half-dead zombies. There's not as much whimsy there as like being in 4 and like I'm fighting a bunch of villagers, and or like 8 where I'm fighting a bunch of villagers. Actually, I just want to massacre villages. Not as good. I think that's just where I had to like kind of land my thoughts in this game. It is good, but just not as good as the last 4 things they've done. The last 3 things they've done. 7, 8, and 4 remake have been excellent. Mind you, 4 is a remake, but 7 and 8, I feel like I'd rather play through 7 and 8 again over this game. I don't know about 7, but 7 has like some. I don't want to like the DLC could change my mind about this game because like I can see I will be replaying this campaign. Shorter, yeah, it could have been a little hospital a little longer. Yeah, I like the Umbrella sections because almost all these games you kind of end in like this underground facility, and you're always like kind of around. I like those sections, and I like the hospital sections. Yeah, maybe shortening up the Raccoon City portion. Like, why couldn't we just fly a helicopter straight into that motherfucker? You know what I mean, or whatever. Do a little bit of like hee hee ha ha, and then just going. Also, a lack of critters, a lack of animals. Mind you, we were in a radiated zone, but like one big spider and a bunch of little spiders. We didn't get like any weird rats or anything like that. It's like very much maybe there is a little bit of a lack of variety in enemies in this game too. Not super bad, but like there are some reused ones, obviously. Some of the newer ones are fine or whatever, but like think about I'm talking about 4 again because 4 is my beloved. You get like the Matador. You got your regular zombies. You got like your Matadors, the guys who are like blind, you can't see, and you got like the I don't know what else. There's like other villagers, the giants. There's the dogs. There's like. What else is there? Fuck, I'm like drawing a blank. I haven't played the game long enough. Didn't feel quite as verse in this game. It's all right. This game is all right. The DLC will probably make it an 8. It is kind of like the Scorpion in the Centipede fight. The boss fight there. I mean, like there's a couple. Like there is some boss fights. They're not as clear cut. Like you don't feel like you're hitting a boss all the time. Like obviously you had the final boss, and then you had like the bike showdown, which is kind of like a boss fight because it's that guy. It's your on-rail section. You kind of have like these 2 mini bosses in the hospital section because there's these big roadblocks for searching through those areas. You had like the church mini boss, which is like clearing through the church and like killing all the. It's kind of like a survival section. Did anything else even stand out? Not really. You had like those little mini boss. Like, yeah, no, not really a lot of bosses. The spectacle is relatively low. In terms of like, when you think of boss fights in these games, you think of RE4 and you think of the fish. You think of like RE8 with Dimitrescu or the other fish. Yeah, Xeno, really weird inclusion. I almost feel like they shouldn't have had him in there. Like, he's a cool guy. He's a clone of Wesker. You take one of the coolest enemies that the game fucked up the first time around, because Wesker in 5 is like, it was funny to play, but it's not good. You know, it's like he's got some good quotes and shit, but he's not great. You had a chance to like kind of give him a little more. The hunk fight was like a mini fight. Yeah, just a lot of mini bosses. Didn't feel as grandiose. Because like you get 4 really clean bosses out of 8. 7 you get 3 or 4. Hey, maybe Xeno's not dead. He might come. I don't know. You never know. I mean, technically he was cured and then killed after the curing, but yeah, maybe the DLC will change that. I think that the franchise does rely a little too hard on the nostalgia stuff, though, because like Leon is cool and I love Leon. He's a cool character. If he just keeps showing up every other fucking game, I'm gonna get real sick of him. And I'm a guy who loves me a little Leon. But you can't just keep bringing him out all the time. Like he needs to have his arc, his story. Ethan, for 7 and 8, I thought he was a really good fucking character. And he only had 2 games. And he's more compelling than most of the other characters in these games. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a Jill Valentine, and I love a Chris Redfield, and I love a Leon Kennedy. They're all cool and great. And there's some other side characters and shit that I'm not gonna like trudge down. Ethan kind of fucking slaps. He feels real. He felt the most real. Like that, the writing for Ethan, his motivations, his character, they really like, he felt like a real human being, like a fallible human who wasn't this tank of a person who basically could never fucking die. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, because like Leon wasn't always like that, and Chris Redfield wasn't like that, always like that, and neither was Jill. They all had like, they didn't start like that, but they've become these mythical characters because of what they've gone through. They don't make the horror portion really horrifying because they just survive all this shit. They don't care. They just do it. Where's Shiva? Or is it Sheva? Shiva? Where's Sheva? Where are all my Shiva fans at? They didn't bring her back. What the fuck? Where's all my Ada Wong fans? They didn't bring her back. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm almost done. Sorry, I'm just ranting at this point. Have a good night, Brandon. Man. I'm going to keep playing this, but man. Oh, Sheva. Grace is good, though. I will say, things like, she's a humanized character. It's cool that they're giving some representation to people with like stutters and stuff in these games, like, you know, like disabilities. She's very human. They had to like give us a human being character who's got reasonable, you know, personality choices and stuff. It is a little weird. She just like goes along with shit. She's like, all right, I guess I'll go with the bad guys, or, you know, whatever. She's like, I'll just go see what's the truth. One person dies and she breaks, and she's like, all right. It's a little weird, but I can, you know, I'll suspend my belief a little bit for her motivations. But yeah, weird game. I have really mixed feelings. Mostly because 4 was so fucking good. 4's remake. 4 is a game, and then 7 and 8 have been such bangers. Maybe they were never going to touch what those games had to offer in terms of like, but I will say, if they ever are going to touch what those games had to offer, they cannot not push the envelope in terms of their formula. Like, the game's content has been roughly the same for 30 years. All these games have roughly the same. Like, the game loop is fine. You can have a game loop, but like, I want depth in these mechanics and the choices on my weapons, and like little things like that can make the game's replayability even more than it already is, which has got a little bit. You play these games 2 or 3 times, you get all the little collectibles, and then you don't play them anymore. But like, Imagine if we had systems where like you had to make hard choices about weapon attachments. Like, oh, you can only have so many, or like there's ones that do different effects and you gotta kind of pick. More weapon tiers and choices, you know, like most of the time you're just picking whatever has either the highest damage or the best accuracy. Sometimes you pick something for a rate of fire, but otherwise, but like you can always upgrade them to the point where like they almost all feel the same in their weapon class for the most part. Like, what about, I'm going to be glazing RE4 for the billionth time. What about different scopes for different types of enemies? Like a thermal scope for enemies that specifically need it. Little things like that. Like, I feel like I'm always going for headshots in this game. Almost never going for anything else. I like the cool, like, comboing melee feel they gave Leon with, like, being able to throw hammers and, like, you know, smack people and shit. The melee stuff. Throw bombs. You think they perfected the Resident Evil algorithm at this point with the remakes? Yeah, I mean, like, again, like, the core gameplay's there, but, like, and the story is fine. The story is, like, I don't think their story is not, it's not the best writing in the world. It's fun and it's whimsical and it's, like, it's entertaining. It's not, like, I don't know, Dark Souls or whatever, to me at least, right? It's not the deepest, greatest written story. It's very piecemealed and obviously not thought through for 30 years, which, what story could be thought through for 30 fucking years? But make more depth in the gameplay loop. It's like, games these days have a lot to offer, and a story that's fun and a core gameplay loop that's good is great to have, but it can't be the end-all be-all. And I know this is a single-player game and all that good jazz, so like it's a little different than like a Destiny or whatever. But like, push the envelope, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they have already done that before. They were pushing the envelope in 2004 with like changes, the thermal scopes, the collection of jewels, the mini games to work on your accuracy, all these little things to just give you a little more to chew through as you're playing the game. Better puzzles, different, more enemy variety, how you interact with those enemies, you know, what's their weak point. They did a little bit with like, oh, some are blind, and oh, some aren't, and oh, sometimes their head pops up twice and you gotta shoot them in the head some more. Dog, I'm always shooting them in the head. Every enemy I'm shooting in the head. Give me something else. Come on. Like, think about, again, this is me sucking RE4's cock right now. They got enemies with the shields, they got melee enemies, they got enemies with ranged attacks, the bombs, they have the matadors who like heavy melee with a weakness on the back. Like, holy fucking shit, that game is so much fucking fun to play. Where is all those mechanics? Did they forget? Like, it's actually pissing me off now that I'm talking about it. Like, all these little things that they have access to in these games. They have access to this pool of created things that they even remastered relatively recently, and they didn't use like any of it. I understand some of that is like contextual, like Las Plagas is technically different than the T-Virus in these second, like there's lore complications, but like, you could work on some of that, right? You could still give us our shooting range, you could still give us better collectibles to kind of chew our way through. Like, again, this, RE4 glazing and brazing here. The little things where you shoot the gems out of the trees and the crows give you extra coins, and like the interaction with the environment, shooting fish, collecting, like, where is all the fun at? You can be scary, you can be actiony, and still have fun. Like, I want them to go and make these games. I like the scary. They do really good with the scary when they push the envelope for those things. I'm not saying it has to be like the dollhouse section of RE8 where it's like really, really scary, but like gameplay wise, it's just mostly, oh, that's a great section for puzzles too. It doesn't even have to be the whole game. Give me a section that's like, this is the puzzle section, you fucking idiot. Get good. Ah, man. Weird. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like, I think they dropped the fucking ball on this. Shit. Without DLC, base game, it's a 7. It is a game that I really like. I never had one complaint playing the game. I played the game through and had a great time. It was good. It was fun in a vacuum. In the context of this franchise, though, this is a pretty weak modern. This is the worst of the modern offerings. This is like from 7 forward with all the remakes and stuff. 2 and 3's remakes, I think, are around this game's level. In that range of like quality. 2 and 3 have issues where the source material was a little weaker and the gameplay looping, the scary bits, you know, like there's some good portions and good bad portions of 2 and 3. But it doesn't hold a candle to 4. It doesn't hold a candle to 7. And the closest comparison was 8. Because you could at least argue that, like, okay, 4 was like so long ago, maybe all those people left and they don't have any more of those people to work on these games. Okay, whatever, fine, fuck it. Forget 4 in the equation. They had 8, and 8 still did things better. So I can't say this game is anywhere near as good as 7 and 8. It's not bad. I enjoyed it, and I won't be playing it again. But fuck me. Where's all the whimsy at? It's like they sucked all the whimsy out of these games. All the little things, all the little details, all the little tidbits of fun that I have, like interacting with the environments and collecting and upgrading and like the power fantasy of like, I'm survival and I'm scared by the end. I'm strong and I can make it. Gone. Hell, even in 7, I never felt completely safe in 7 because it always felt like I never had quite enough to like feel safe. And that's a hard line to strike in these games because it does often happen to where you are getting way more than you actually need. This game gives you so much shit to survive on, and again, I'm not saying I'm the best gamer ever. I'm just too good for these games. Like, it's too easy for me. How many healing items did I have? How many? The ammo was kind of weak, but I was killing everything. I wasn't skipping because like the original formula for these games was like, maybe don't kill everything you see because you can't afford to actually shoot every little thing you see all the time. I didn't have really that problem except for in the very beginning of the hospital section, which I could have potentially avoided had I not missed as many shots. Like the way to interact with these little systems and shit, it's like, huh, weird. It actually wasn't. It's actually pretty easy. They give you a shit ton of materials and healings and stuff, and I probably could have done even better. And on a first playthrough, I should be doing really kind of just skimming by. I feel like 4 does a better job, obviously, but like 7 is like, I think 7's almost like the best at this. That like I'm never really comfortable because I always feel like I just don't have a whole lot of stuff, but I have enough to get through and do what I need to do. But man, I feel really uncomfortable all the time. 8 is good too with the balance. You do get quite a bit through 8, but like it's not like I feel like in this game it was kind of ridiculous how many heals I had by the end. Like I just had 6 heals, just stab myself at any time, and none of the fights were super hard. And like I think the hardest fight in terms of like time in it was the spider fight because that motherfucker was hard to hit his weak point. No flashbang grenades, no grenade launcher, like. Some of the things that typically allow you to interact with enemies in a different way weren't in this. I do like the corrosive acids and stuff. Like, that's fun. Like, Molotovs and shit. But non-lethal options not being in the game either is weird. Weird. I keep thinking about it, and I'm just like, where did all the... They had this shit. They have all this shit. They own all this shit. They have all these cool things, and they just didn't use any of it. And I would give them slack if it wasn't for the fact they just made that remake like 2 years ago. What the fuck? Do the thing. Use these things. You have formulas that work. 7 out of 10, 6.5 if I want to be extra critical because of the no flashbangs. I don't know. I can yap about the minutia about this game for fucking ages. I think the DLC will improve it. they always have good DLC. And hey, there might be a mini game that's so fucking good that makes this game an 8 or a 9. Or a story that's so fucking brilliant that the story DLC is so fucking good I have to be like, yeah, it's really, really good. Bump it up a 1.5 to 2 points. And again, I like a 7 is still a good score to have. Still fun, still enjoyed it. Was not worth $70. It's tough to say if it's worth the full price. Maybe wait for it to go on sale. Yeah, it would be. I don't know what they're doing with this franchise. That's the thing. Like the direction they're going, I get a general gist of like they gave us the cure to all the antivirus stuff, like all the viruses. I don't know if we'll ever. I mean, like, yeah, Claire, Ada, Jill, Carlos. Those would all be nice to have. Last time they tried to do an Avengers collectathon of like characters, that was 6 and it was horrible. So it's a really fine line for them to walk. Sometimes I almost feel like it's, as much as I love the characters and I want to see them some more, maybe new characters is the way to go. Last time we got a new character, besides Grace here, Ethan is in the pantheon of the greatest characters in this franchise because he's so likable, and he's got that dry, funny humor to him. He's a believable character with believable motivations, and he is not an immortal. I mean, he technically is an immortal god, but like his understanding of who he is, like he pushes through the adversity. He's got like that's one of the best characters we've ever gotten out of this franchise. I don't think any of the ones you just mentioned are as good as him because the writing has not been consistently as good. Like just Grace is good. Grace is a great starting point. She's a little her particular motivations and shit in terms of like the complete mental breakdown stuff isn't the most compelling for main character like pushing the franchise forward, but it's a good starting place that they can build on. Give me more of her. Give me like her descent into trying to eliminate so that little girl never had like I don't think they'll give us another Grace just because she's got the kid and she went back to the FBI job, but she has motivation to be like, I want to have no one else ever go through what she had to go through, what I had to go through. One last thing I want to bring up. The word Requiem means an act of tokens of remembrance, which is what this kind of, like, I assume that's the way they're using that word here. A remembrance for the dead. It does do that. It does. The box 10 says, hey, this is a memory piece for the franchise. For what Leon went through in Raccoon City and the people of Raccoon City and stuff in the franchise. It gives you that. And that's maybe that's all we should expect. It maybe this is exactly what they set out to do. They wanted to clear up what really happened in Raccoon City, the most pivotal point in the franchise in terms of lore. They wanted to give resolution to Leon's growth and journey. Kinda. I mean, like, he's got some flashback. I don't know. That doesn't even... They wanted to clear up the story for Raccoon City, give out the details, and understand the true enemies, I guess, in the universe of Resident Evil, and that is completed. We know that the United States government sucks. Shocker. Big fucking shocker. The Connections group is masterminding all this stuff, but there's at least a beacon of hope with Elpis. So that's got a clear vision. That is a direction the franchise can build on. I don't know necessarily how, And the thing is, like, we have Ethan's daughter to push things forward from here too. Like, we have, like, even if they don't bring Grace back, you got Ethan's daughter, and you have the Cure 2. All this mad shit going on. You got a pretty decent way to wrap up the franchise. Will they do that? Probably not. It makes way too much fucking money. But in terms of a narrative, they have some elements together that could really say, hey, this is the culmination of 30 years of storytelling. But we'll have to wait for the DLC. Until that time, I want to say thank you all for watching. Next week we come back, maybe we'll go back to playing something else. Maybe we'll just give big kisses to someone on stream. I don't know. But leave your thoughts in the comments, or in the Discord or whatever, if you watching this later and you have thoughts about this game, because I have thoughts about this game, obviously, and this franchise as a whole. But until next time, have a good one.